and gentlemen, and welcome to this regularly scheduled meeting of the Waterloo City Council this Monday, July 8th. Welcome to those of you that are in our audience tonight, and also those that might be watching us on our public access television station. Madam Clerk, would you read the roll, please?
Yes, Ms. Cole?
Here.
Mr. Getty?
Here.
Mr. Jones?
Here.
Mr. Greenwood?
Here.
Mr. Schmidt? Mr. Welper?
Here.
Mr. Hart?
Here.
Could all join me, please, in standing for just a moment of silent reflection or prayer?
Thank you very much. Our pledge today is going to be led by Mr. Matt O'Brien, our Director of Technology. Matt, could you start us, please?
Would you all please join me in the pledge?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated.
Mr. Mayor,
Mr. Hart?
I can make a motion to approve an amended agenda. And the first amendment is a 1B to amend the dates of numbers 1 and 4. The second amendment would be in number 3, and that's to add the subject to the approval becoming effective upon the completion and acceptance of the new sanitary sewer line. The next amendment is in number 5, and that's add with JSA development. Number 8 is the next amendment, and that is to add South Hills Golf Course to that item. Along with the amended agenda, I also move that we approve the minutes of July 1st regular session.
Second.
Council, do you have any questions regarding the agenda or the minutes? Either one. Mr. Welper, have you had a chance to look over the minutes?
Yes, I did.
Taken care
Thank
of?
you.
Okay, good. Any questions regarding the minutes or the agenda? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Not sure why I'm getting feedback tonight, but I am. We'll try it and see if it goes away. Also, I want to recognize tonight our monthly team member of the month, Maria Tiller, who is our code enforcement foreperson, and also integrally involved with our animal control efforts, has been chosen as our team member of the month. And Maria is far too busy right now to come in and publicly be recognized, but I just want to take the opportunity to let everybody know how hard Maria is working. What a great job she's doing. She's a wonderful representative for the city, very passionate and compassionate with her job. So congratulations to Maria to be our July Team Member of the Month. Mr. Hart?
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to move that we receive, place on file, and approve the consent agenda, items 1A through B12. And also with the approval of the consent agenda, I move that we make our bills payment, which will be read by our finance chair.
The bills this week are $4,498,300.49, 1,498,300.49.
Second.
Very good. Council, do you have any questions regarding the consent? All in favor? No, I'm sorry. Roll call vote, please.
Ms. Cole?
Yes.
Mr. Getty?
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. Greenwood?
Yes.
Mr. Welper?
Yes.
Mr. Hart?
Yes.
Very good. That motion carries. Item number 2, please. Mr. Hart?
I move that we receive and file proof of publication and notice of public hearing for the purchase of 2014 ammunition.
Second.
All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The motion carries, and the hearing is now open. Madam Clerk, do we have any written objections on file to the police department buying ammunition?
There were none.
Is there anyone in the audience that would like to speak either for or against the annual ammunition purchase? A second time?
Mr. Mayor, I move to close the hearing.
Second.
Council, do you have any questions or concerns? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Mr. Mayor, I move to adopt a resolution confirming approval of plans, approval of specifications, bid documents, etc.
Second.
Madam Clerk, please.
Mr. Getty?
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. Greenwood?
Yes.
Mr. Welper?
Yes.
Mr. Hart?
Yes.
Ms. Cole?
Yes.
Good, the motion carries.
Mr. Mayor, I move to adopt a resolution authorizing to proceed.
Second?
Madam Clerk, please.
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. Greenwood?
Yes.
Mr. Welper?
Yes.
Mr. Hart?
Yes.
Ms. Cole?
Yes.
Mr. Getty?
Yes.
Very good, the motion carries.
Mr. Mayor, I move to receive and file and instruct city clerk to open and read bids and refer to Director of Safety Services for a review.
Second?
All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. We have just one bid, I think, tonight. Madam Clerk?
Mr. Mayor, why is that?
I don't know. If Director Trelka was here, maybe he could help us, but I'm not
What's the
sure.
question?
Why was there only one bid?
Ammunition's
sent out
kind
a-
of hard to get right now, so there just may not be people wanting to supply this amount.
I know we
We
sent out
talked
a
a lot
lot of RFPs.
The first bid is from Ultramax Ammunition of Rapid City, South Dakota. There's a whole list. Do you want me to read them, or do you want to
No,
just
I tell you
refer
what,
to
we
them?
only have one bid, and that is not broken down into a single dollar amount. It's broken,
Based on
it's
every
got,
different type.
based on all different kinds of ammunition and amounts, so we will have that on file in the clerk's office. If somebody wishes to take a look at that, it is public information, and so can do, but we're not going to read all of the numbers tonight. Item number 3, please.
Mr. Mayor,
Mr. Welper.
number 3 is a motion to receive and file proof of publication of notice of public hearing, and that is for the request of Prime RE LLC for the vacation of a portion of an existing 16-foot sanitary sewer easement for the purpose of relocating the sanitary sewer line for commercial development purposes on the property generally bounded by Crossroads Boulevard, Bopp Street, and LaPorte Road, subject to the approval becoming effective upon the completion and acceptance of the new sanitary sewer line.
Second.
Very good. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries, and the hearing is now open. Madam Clerk, were there any written objections on file to item number 3?
There are none.
Anyone in the audience that would like to speak either for or against our item number 3 tonight? Second time?
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to close the hearing along with the recommendation of approval of Planning, Programming, and Zoning Commission.
Second.
Very good. Council, do you have any questions regarding item number 3? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to receive, file, and consider and pass for the first time an ordinance vacating a portion of the existing 16-foot sanitary sewer easement for the purpose of relocating the sanitary sewer line for commercial development purposes on the property generally bounded by the Crossroads Boulevard, Bopp Street, and LaPorte Road.
Second.
Very good. Madam Clerk, it's a roll call vote.
Mr. Greenwood?
Yes.
Mr. Welper?
Yes.
Mr. Hart?
Yes.
Ms. Cole?
Yes.
Mr. Getty?
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Very good. The motion carries.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to suspend the rules.
Second.
Madam Clerk, please.
Mr. Welper?
Yes.
Mr. Hart?
Yes.
Ms. Cole?
Yes.
Mr. Getty?
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. Greenwood?
Yes.
Very good. The motion carries.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to consider and pass for the second and third times and adopt the ordinance.
Yep, second.
It's a roll call vote. Madam Clerk, please.
Mr. Hart? Ms. Cole?
Yes.
Mr. Getty?
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. Greenwood?
Yes.
Mr. Welper?
Yes.
Very good. The motion carries. Let's take, are you Mr. Shares?
Yes, sir, I am.
Okay, just wait a second then. Let's do item number 4 by itself, if you don't mind, please. We do have someone that wants to speak to item number 4. So rather than mixing it up, if somebody would just take item number 4, please.
Mr. Mayor.
Mr. Greenwood.
Number 4 is a resolution approving variance to the requirements of the 2013 sidewalk repair program, zone number 3.
Second?
Very good. There's a motion and a second on item number 4. It's regarding a request for a variance to our sidewalk program, and if you all looked at your information packet, your council information, it explained what it was about the Dairy Queen on University Avenue, et cetera. But I asked Mr. Shares to come down, and maybe, Mr. Shares, if you'd come to the microphone, please, and give us your name and address, and limit your comments to 3 minutes, but tell the council why you're asking for this variance, please.
Yes, sir. My name is Don Scher. I have the Dairy Queen at 2719 University Avenue. The sidewalk that runs through my drive-through I was notified that it needed to be torn out and replaced because 2 of the panels are up 3/4 of an inch at the seam. I do realize this creates a trip hazard, but this is the time of year where I take in all my money. 50 to 75% of my revenue is through my drive-through. If I tear this drive-through up now, it's going to cost me a lot of money in lost revenue. My plan is early next spring to redo the drive-through totally. It's lumpy, it's got some potholes in it, it's in pretty bad repair. I just bought this store, there's not a lot of money to go around. If I can get this variance, I can keep rolling through the summer, taking the money I need to take in to pay for all the repairs first thing in the spring. So any help I could get there would be greatly appreciated.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you.
Council, do you have any questions for Mr. Sheriff? Everybody understand kind of what the issue is and what the question is? Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Are there
sir.
further comments by council? Okay, the motion is to approve the variance, so it's a roll call vote. Madam Clerk, please.
Ms. Cole?
Yes.
Mr. Getty?
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. Greenwood?
Yes.
Mr. Welper?
Yes.
Mr. Hart?
Mr. Mayor, this is to, the request that he has would be denied, right? That's what the motion is.
The
just so I'm
motion is to
understanding.
approve the variance, is to let him wait until spring to
Okay,
fix his sidewalk.
yes.
Okay, very good. The motion passes, Mr. Shares. You have till spring to fix your sidewalk. I would like you to please contact our engineering department, though, and let's get a timeline, if you would, please, so that it will be done by a date certain in the spring.
Yes,
If we can do that, but there you go.
Appreciate your help.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, let's do the next three, please, 5, 6, and 7.
Mr. Mayor,
Mr. Getty?
item 5 is a a resolution approving the proposal for federal and state rehabilitation incentive tax credits, enterprise zone tax credits, and Grayfield Brownfield tax credit for 500 East 4th Street for 5% of tax credit award. Item 6 is a resolution approving an agreement with the Waterloo Community Development Board for the use of FY 214 block grant funds in the amount of $50,000 for the Gates Park Playground Project, and authorize the mayor to execute said document. And item 7 is a resolution approving an agreement with the Waterloo Community Development Board for the use of FY 214 block grant fee funds in the amount of $18,000 for the Sullivan Park Basketball Court Replacement Project, and authorize the mayor to execute the said document. Make a motion that those 3 items be approved.
Second.
Very good. Motion and second. I just need to add, Harold, there was an amendment on item number 5, that should be, the agreement is with JSA Development for those tax credits. So with that, motion and second. Council, do you have any questions or concerns regarding 5, 6, or 7?
Question 5. This on number 5, could you explain, since we didn't have an agenda meeting, how, this the procedure for that, of having the city hiring an outside source to obtain these funds? Why wouldn't that be up to the property owner to do that?
Well, actually, we do it all the time.
Okay.
We approve consultants. The most recent one, which is very similar, is the grocery store on the CVS lot. You know, we hired Rich Warren and that crew from Washington DC to help us write that grant.
Okay.
So we routinely hire consultants to help us with tax credit projects and with grant projects. Just so happened, a little more explanation on this one, you know, we never found out about this particular project actually going until just about 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, that it was actually a done deal. And the deadline for the application for those tax credits is mid-July. So we're really under the gun to get that done. JSA Development has the personnel that can do this and are local and can get it done quickly.
Mr. Mayor, what is the 5% of the tax credit award equal to, or we don't know that yet?
Mr. Deeds is here to speak to that, or Noel. Noel, one of you can talk about that. Please.
It's obviously a contingent, so it's contingent on the tax credits being allocated. And based on the minimums that are in the development agreement, which you approved 2 weeks ago, it would be approximately $75,000. And for that, we hire the other experts that we need, architectural experts, consulting historians. We pay the filing fees with both the federal and state government, which are required part of that, as well as essentially for my time to assemble, manage the process, write a couple of the applications myself, and so forth.
Thanks, David. Any other questions for David?
Is this a normal way to pay for this type of activity on a contingency? Do we typically do it that way?
No?
Noel Anderson, Community Planning Development Director. We've done grant agreements both ways, where we paid a certain amount. We paid it by percentage fee before, contingent upon what we'd receive in grant awards and all that. So we've done it both ways before. I'd also note that that amount that David noted, that's probably over a couple of year period because of the different timelines and structures that you have for these different tax credit projects, plus the potential of having to reapply for some of them if we don't get it the first time. Just as a note for the council to be thinking your mind of money amounts, when we had to hire the historic consultant alone for the downtown after the 2008 flood, it was $56,000 just for the historic part. Like David said, they're working with architectural, historic, and other application fees and everything with this one.
Further? Very good. It's a roll call vote. Madam Clerk, please. 5, 6, and 7.
Mr. Getty?
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. Greenwood?
No,
On which one?
on number 5, I'm sorry. 6,
6 and
Number 5.
5, 6, 7 are what we're voting on.
so 5, no. 6, 7, yes.
Mr. Welper?
Yes.
Mr. Hart?
Yes.
Ms. Cole?
Yes.
Very good. Motion carries on 5, 6, and 7. 8, 9, 10, please.
Mr. Mayor.
Ms. Cole.
8 is a resolution approving a contract with AECom Technical Services for professional services related to the design and creation of construction bid documents for a storm sewer generally running under holes 14 and 15 at South Hills Golf Course. 9 is a resolution approving installation of 100-watt HPS streetlight on existing wood pole located across from 1334 Roosevelt, and authorize city clerk to notify Mid-American Energy. And 10 is a resolution approving amendment to our health insurance plan to comply with healthcare reform requirements, reducing the new hire waiting period to 90 days.
Ms. Cole, why don't you just take 11 and 12 and then finish out the resolutions, if you would, please?
Certainly. On 11, I move that we approve change order number 2 for a net increase of $403 for equipment purchase from Schmidt Telecom Partners for a new phone system for the city. And 12 is a motion approving change order number 9 for a net increase of $45,657.63 for the FY 2011 River Renaissance North Downtown Trail contract number 786.
Second.
Very good. Council, do you have any questions or concerns regarding any of those 5? Let's switch that out just a little bit. Mr. Getty?
Mayor, number 10,
Yes, sir?
on that health insurance for new hirees, is that taking it down to 90 days? Was that 180 days before?
120 before, Mr.
20.
Getty. And, you know, that's a long time for a new hire to have to wait for health coverage. 90 days is a more typical for most employers, and we feel it's more fair to our employers to do a 90-day waiting period than 120. So we're asking to reduce that to 90 days.
Okay, that's,
And isn't that also what Obamacare tells us?
Yeah, effective
Okay.
January 1.
Okay.
Obamacare says we have to. We're just requesting to do it July 1, which is so that it runs with our plan year.
thank you.
Okay?
Mr. Mayor, number 9, I want to thank Sandy and Paul for them getting together to help with this. The group wanted some more lights in there. They needed some lights because of some challenges they were having in the park, and they quickly came together and worked with Mid-American, found some resolution.
Perfect. Very good. Thank you. Further comments?
Mr. Mayor, on number 8, How big of a problem is this?
I don't know. Paul? JB, please. Oh, that's at South Hills? That's a big problem.
It's a huge problem.
It's a mess.
Get your canoe out.
JB?
To reiterate what the mayor said, there's a pretty large watershed that drains across those holes. A few years ago, we assembled a small levee system that we put in ourselves, just basically piling dirt up, and that has been effective for most of the rains, but several of these larger rains has broke our little informal levee system, and then we probably have anywhere from 4 to 6 inches deep water running across those holes, including large fish from the private lake above, and so it effectively shuts down the back 9, and obviously that's bad for business. So.
Further questions of JB? Thanks, JB. Anything further, council? Good questions.
Oh, it's just another hazard to play through.
That's true. Instead of having a birdie, you could have a fishy.
Sure.
Sorry. Sorry, my apologies.
Interesting.
It's a roll call vote, Madam Clerk, please.
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. Greenwood?
Yes.
Mr. Welper?
Yes.
Mr. Hart?
Yes.
Ms. Cole?
Yes.
Mr. Getty?
Yes.
Very good. Thank you, council. Item number what?
13.
13. Mr. Hart?
Make a motion to instruct Public Works Director to prepare specifications, bid documents, et cetera, for the purchase of emulsions for FY 2014 Seal Coat Program.
Second.
Questions or comments, council? Madam Clerk, please.
That's a-
Oh, I'm sorry, it's a motion. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Mr. Mayor, I move to receive and file specifications, bid documents, et cetera.
Second.
All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Mr. Mayor, I move to adopt a resolution preliminarily approving specifications, bid documents, et cetera.
Second.
And that's a roll call vote. Madam Clerk, please.
Mr. Greenwood?
Yes.
Mr. Welper?
Yes.
Mr. Hart?
Yes.
Ms. Cole?
Yes.
Mr. Getty?
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Mr. Mayor, I move to adopt a resolution setting date of hearing and bid opening as July 22nd, 2013. Instruct city clerk to publish notice of specifications, bid documents, et cetera, and taking of bids.
Second.
Madam Clerk, please.
Mr. Welper?
Yes.
Mr. Hart?
Yes.
Ms. Cole?
Yes.
Mr. Getty?
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. Greenwood?
Yes.
Very good, thank you, council. Short agenda tonight, but some important stuff. It's the end of our regularly scheduled business tonight. Is there anyone in the audience, or if there's anyone in the audience that would like to speak to mayor or council, now's the time to do so. Just step to the microphone and give us your name and address, and limit your comments to 3 minutes, if you would, please.
Jim Chapman, 224 Birch. I seen in the paper yesterday, we're going to hire a consultant firm on this KWWL project now. And where does that money come from?
That's what we just discussed tonight, Jim. The consultant, the money's coming from the TIF district,
From the district, from the city?
from the TIF district.
Who owns
Taxes generated in that area.
And that's JSA, right?
JSA is the consultant that was hired to do the work, yes.
Okay, thank you.
You bet. Anything further?
Mr. Mayor, motion to receive and file oral comments and adjourn.
Second.
All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed? We're adjourned. Thank you very much, everyone.